Yo, what is going on guys, Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And for today's video, we will be breaking down the trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. This will be the second trailer, and it has some very juicy and very interesting stuff. We have our first, not our first proper look, but like we get to see Kang in action. And it is so freaking sick, very menacing, and I cannot wait to see more of Kang the Conqueror. And we have some other Easter eggs to go over, such as a first look at a villain that has been teased for this film, and we've actually seen him twice in the trailer. And we just have a bunch more action scenes, a lot more interesting stuff to talk about. So I'm very excited to break this all down for you guys. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more MCU videos coming your way. Okay, so before I actually break anything down, I want to give you guys like a quick recap on everything that's taken place in the trailer. And I guess if you guys haven't seen the trailer yet, then this would be your first viewing of the trailer, but I'm assuming that you guys would have seen the trailer already. So here we go, I'm going to play the trailer and then we're going to get straight into the breakdown.
You're an interesting man, Scott Lang. You're an Avenger. You have a daughter, but you've lost a lot of time, like me. We can help each other with that. Who are you? I'm the man who can give you the one thing you want. What's that? Time.
It can rewrite existence and shatter timelines. You cannot trust him.
I don't care who this guy is. I just lost so much. He can give us a second chance.
Let me make this easy for you. You will bring me what I need, or everything you call a life will end.
This is all my fault.
You may not want her to watch this.
We had a deal.
Thought you could win.
I don't have to win. We both just have to lose. I'm sorry, Cassie.
So yeah, this was a very interesting trailer. It got me so hyped up for this film compared to the first one, and all I'm going to say is I have no idea how Scott Lang is going to make it out alive in this film. But breaking down the trailer now, we do have a lot of dialogue scenes between Kang the Conqueror and Scott Lang over here. Now, a lot of this takes place during the very same conversation we see Kang and Scott having from like the end of the first trailer, and a lot of shots in this trailer as well. And now we have more of an idea of what Kang is trying to do, as he's trying to essentially manipulate Scott by mentioning how much time he has lost and that they could join forces and help each other. So essentially he's using Scott for a purpose. Now this could potentially be to escape the quantum realm, or it could be to like get something that he needs, which is within the quantum realm. And obviously he eventually ends up threatening Scott later on in the trailer as well by saying, "Bring me what I need, or everything you call life will end." So this is obviously him showing more of his threatening side. And we know how incredibly powerful Kang the Conqueror is. Now I am interested to see why Kang just doesn't go and get what he needs. I'm wondering what the specific purpose is to bring Ant-Man into the fold. Obviously, I guess we'll find out more as we watch the film. But that is a pretty interesting question to bring up as well. Now we do have Hope and Scott at like the red carpet. Now I'm not entirely sure why. I guess we will find out more in the film, but I really have no idea what's happening over here. But then we have a shot of Scott falling into the quantum realm, and this is obviously where everything falls right down. This is where everything's gonna start getting more and more intense, as this is when we're gonna meet Kang the Conqueror. Now there is this recurring theme of losing time, and the whole idea behind this is essentially it's got to do with the events of Ant-Man and the Wasp, as well as you can say Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, where obviously he got stuck in the quantum realm for 5+ years, or like 5 years, something around there. But also Cassie, his daughter, seemingly has survived the snap, and that's why she looks so much older. And it is that time that Scott essentially lost. He missed his daughter growing up, and anyone who's pretty much survived the snap, he's missed them growing up, but also he's been away for 5 years as well. So he's been completely lost in time. I think that's the whole idea behind it. And this is what makes me think that he could actually be considering joining Kang's side just to get that time he lost back, because he's been pretty badly affected, as you guys can see. But yeah, he picks Cassie up in the police station, so I'm guessing that she's been up to some business. Maybe she's been getting into trouble a lot since Scott was away. Who knows? But obviously we know she is the one that builds the quantum signal machine, which obviously sucks everyone in. So I'm guessing she has done a lot of reading on like pin particles, quantum realm and stuff, because she does seem to be playing a big role in this film. Obviously she does become Stinger. You see her like suited up in her suit, but also she seems to be helping out a lot with like quantum realm type thing. So it will be interesting to see Cassie's role in this film, and I'm really looking forward to see what she brings to the table as well. Now this machine that Cassie builds, it's obviously going to go wrong, as we saw. Now this machine, it essentially sends a signal to the quantum realm. So I'm assuming this is how Kang becomes aware that like Scott Lang and everything are trying to do something within like the quantum realm. And due to something going wrong, because they get sucked in, I'm guessing this has to do something with Kang. So I think this is part of Kang's plan, where he's like, okay, they're doing something with the quantum realm, I'm just going to pull them in so I can get what I need. That could make a lot of sense. Now, we do also have this very TVA looking area in the quantum realm as well. So it's not the TVA, but I am assuming that this could potentially be like Kang's kingdom in the quantum realm, because he is stuck there after all. This will be like a temporary area until he manages to get out and escape it. Or this could actually be his like permanent area in the MCU, but he's just trying to find a way to escape the quantum realm, and he can just go in and out whenever he wants. Maybe that could be the whole thing as well. Now, Hope's mother does mention that Kang can rewrite existence and shatter timelines, just highlighting how powerful of a threat he is. Now, obviously, we know that he's not only going to be the main villain for this film, but he is going to be the main villain for Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, and I'm guessing the whole multiverse saga as well. But yeah, Scott seems to be, as I said, considering joining his side at first, because he does obviously say, I don't care who this guy is, I just lost so much. He can give us a second chance. So once again, this comes back to how much time he's lost. He's seen his daughter just all of a sudden grow into a teenager, or like more of an adult type thing. And obviously he's lost 5 years as well, because he's been stuck in the quantum realm for so long. So once again, just highlighting that idea. Now, Cassie does obviously, we do see her crying, and she does say this is all my fault, as she is obviously the one, as we know, that builds and pretty much is the main reason why everything goes wrong, because she's the one that opens up that signal to the quantum realm, and that's why all of them get sucked in. Now, this part is quite interesting, but we do have like hundreds and thousands of Ant-Man variants reaching up to like some sort of ring, but you can notice that all of this are like Ant-Man. So I don't know how this happens. Is there like a whole timeline issue going around over here? It would be pretty interesting to see, but they are reaching out to something. It could be some sort of portal, and later on in the trailer we do see Ant-Man seeming to like trying to destroy, as he is aiming high at something. So I'm guessing it is to blast it. But the fact that we're seeing so many variants over here, it does seem like things could be going wrong, and it could like break timelines and stuff like that. Now we do see a portal opening up with Scott, Kang, and MODOK without his mask. Now obviously this is MODOK's debut to the MCU. It will be interesting to see how he fits into all of this. Is this someone Kang creates and he's just, you know, part of Kang's army? Maybe that's what's going on over here. I don't think they'll follow the comics with MODOK. I think this is what's happening over here. I think Kang simply is the one that creates him. But we do also see members of Kang's army alongside Cassie as well. So I'm guessing it's either that Cassie is captured or Scott actually agrees to work with Kang and then Cassie just joins his side. Maybe that could be what's going on over here. But we do see MODOK in another shot with his mask as well. So MODOK seems to be having quite some of a role over here. It could be minor, it could be major, I don't know. But it will be interesting to see if he will actually be some sort of villain, or will he be like an anti-hero type thing, or will he like help Scott or something like that. It will be interesting to see what's going on. I think he'll be like a villain type thing. But yeah, this is our first time seeing MODOK in the MCU. The CGI is a bit dodgy when he's without his mask, and I know people did have complaints when like I think concept art, or it's just leaked footage, I can't remember, but when the mask was closed and like, you know, they didn't like the whole idea that he's more like a robot and stuff like that. So it will be interesting to see people's thoughts of all of this now that we got a shot of him without his mask as well. Now Scott does then shout, "We had a deal." So I'm guessing Scott does actually join Kang's side and he does actually bring Kang what he needs. But it's Kang that betrays, and then that's why he shouts, "We had a deal." That could potentially be what's going on over here. But then we have a lot of shots of Kang the Conqueror versus Scott. And we do see like blue-faced Kang as well. And the way this is explained is that it's essentially just his mask. So we know obviously in the comics, Kang does have a blue face, and the way they're explaining in the film is that it's just part of his mask. Now Kang seems to be destroying Scott. We have a lot of shots of him just absolutely obliterating him. And I'm just going to say this, I know I've said it before, but I just don't see how Scott Lang is going to make it out alive against Kang in this film. So this could potentially mean Scott Lang might die. If he makes it out alive, then I have no idea how he will, but he would make it out alive, I guess. But this is Kang just absolutely destroying him, so I don't see any hopes for Scott over here. But we do have Scott saying, "I don't have to win, I just have to make sure we both lose." Now, I do think Kang will remain victorious and he will manage to get what he wants. So maybe the ending will be that the bad guy actually wins, but Ant-Man is still around. Or it could actually be that he does actually kill Ant-Man. Both endings I don't really mind. I'm just here for Kang. I just want to see Kang, and I just want to see how incredibly OP this guy is in the MCU. I just want to see him like absolutely just obliterate anyone he sees. But yeah, we do also end the trailer with him like blasting some quantum energy at Ant-Man. So yeah, there is no messing around when this guy is your villain. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think about all of this. And also be sure to tell me what you guys are most looking forward to going into this film. I'm interested to see all of your thoughts towards all of this as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.